Check, check, check. Can you hear me?
I can hear you, buddy.
Great. All right. Check, check.
Yep. Oh, I have a delay.
Hold on. How's that? Good?
Yeah. Yeah, no delay. Good.
All right. All right. Los Angeles Real Estate Reality live stream with Darren and Joe over at Hillsides Real Estate.
How you doing today, Joe?
Good. How's the mountains? Is it beautiful out there?
It is about to get 6 to 12 inches of snow any moment.
Ouch. All right. Well, we will finish up right at 3:30. So, guys, thanks for coming once again to our nascent, still being born live stream. And, we're going to go through new listings reviewed, Northeast L.A. in the last 7 days. We're going to talk about listing agent claim. If you are thinking of selling your home, there are a lot of us charming agents out there, and we're going to help you try to decipher some of the claims, fact, fiction, what it could mean, alternative ideas for you. And before we get too into it, Darren, I'm going to go through my disclaimer. Darren Hubert and Joe Cloninger are real estate agents at Keller Williams Los Feliz under the Urban Hillsides brand. All opinions expressed by Urban Hillsides or guests on this video are solely their opinions and do not reflect the opinions of Keller Williams Feliz. You should not treat any opinion expressed by Urban Hillsides as a specific inducement to make an investment or follow a particular strategy, but only as an expression of Urban Hillsides Team's opinions. Video is for informational purposes only. All right. So, before we get into the topic, anything else over this week that we've experienced, Aaron?
Gosh, it's been an active week. Anything specific? I think people are excited about can see that COVID is hopefully going to change that whole dynamic, and businesses reopening and life might become a little more normal, and that normal is going to be different for different people now going forward. But the conversations are shifting because of that.
Yeah. I was reading something today about how the new CDC rules for people being vaccinated, and then also, as you're saying, the hopeful recovery of normalcy, how that will affect real estate in terms of meetings, open houses, all that stuff that we used to know that we haven't been able to rely on in the last year. Can't go too fast, but yeah, we're starting to look around the corner a little bit.
Well, it's going to be strange to have open houses again. It really is.
Yeah.
Yeah, all good. I look forward to it.
Okay, well, let me go ahead and share my screen and go through article that. So in our attempt to kind of part the curtain behind the industry a bit. We are referring to some from Inman.com, an industry publication online site for agents. And, really don't like that image. But, this is an opinion piece about 5 claims that agents make when they're in front of sellers. Maybe they're up for a possible listing, and we want to go through these 5 common claims and break them down a bit and give you some alternative ideas on how to take this information in. It's not every day that clients are selling their house. You and I, Darren, and agents, we're in the bubble every day doing this. So we hope this is insightful and kind of gets rid of the confusion a bit. Well, let me go ahead and start reading. Securing a listing these days is tough, and some agents will say just about anything to get a seller to ink a listing agreement, whether it's true or not. Finishing up a listing presentation a few years ago, I asked, is there anything any other agent has told you or shown you that I have not? Thinking for a moment, the seller stated, yes, another agent, he provided her name, said she is number 1 in the county for sales. That's hard to beat, don't you think? In the shocked silence that followed, I scrambled for something to say without stating outright that I knew her numbers, and I also knew she was blatantly lying. Calling back a few days later to check on the seller's decision, he let me know he was going with the number 1 agent. He said, thanks for visiting. Having sat through hundreds of listing appointments over the years, I've encountered just about every lie that a competing listing agent could tell. Although it's easy enough for me to spot the falsehoods, it can be tricky explaining them to a seller. I have never been one to bash another agent, and I have struggled on numerous occasions to keep my cool while other agents push the boundaries of reality to score. Here are the top 5 claims, let's say, listing agents tell, and a few strategies for effectively responding. So, Darren, based on that intro, anything you want to say?
No, I think it'll come out when we start
Yeah.
on the itemized things.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good. So number 1 claim, I can get you a higher price than anyone else for your listing. This tactic is called buying the listing, and it has been around since pictures of animals began showing up on the walls of caves. Trained agents can head this off before it can happen by addressing it right out of the gate. So here's some answers back from an agent's standpoint. We know that some agents might be tempted to give you an artificially high price to get you to sign with them. It's called buying a listing, and we believe it is a deceptive practice. Integrity is one of our core values, and we will not do anything to undermine our relationship by overinflating a list price to get your hopes up or to get you to sign with us. Another one is we have run a comprehensive market analysis. We believe a fair market price for your home, should you choose to go on the market today, falls between this number and this number. Because we know most sellers are not ready to hit the market immediately, we will come back the day before you are ready to go on the market and provide an updated market analysis to make sure you launch your home onto the market at the best possible price at that time. And then the final answer on this, the truth is buyers are the ones who actually determine prices, not sellers or their agents. When ready to go to the market, we will strategize together to set a price that provides the best opportunity for you to get the highest price and best terms. Is that okay with you? Okay.
So that's a lot to unpack.
Yeah.
but all that is legit. And if again, this is agents talking to agents. Most of you listening are not in that category on the seller side, but so this is some of the responses that agents give. The latter responses are not sexy. Again, that's the
Hmm.
very interesting between having integrity and communicating clearly. So we could come into a listing and say, all agents have the same resources to see what's sold. The way you evaluate a property is a combination of other sales in the neighborhood and then what unique features that property may have. Now, everybody thinks they have a unique property, but as
Sure.
agents, we do understand there are some things that will sell and have more value based on what buyers are looking for in that neighborhood. Um, so we point those things out, and there are pricing strategies. So for being realistic, we can say, well, look, there's a reasonable amount of agents out there that intentionally underprice, and they hope to drive the price up with multiple offers. We've had the conversation of, if you want to price here, we don't see the market delivering that, and it is the market that will ultimately determine the value. We have to put that aside. It's we don't have that much control. We're not manifesting a buyer to get it sold.
Well,
Um,
and I was going to say too, because we've been in these conversations plenty of times, there is no reason whatsoever that we would want to sell your home less money ever. We
right.
will do our very best to get the highest price. And again, with integrity, with good negotiation skills. We were talking earlier about prep to get this higher price and marketing.
Yeah,
All these
those are
things
the
combined to
components.
make a higher price.
Absolutely. And we were breaking those down a little bit. That marketing is going to get people there. It's not going to sell them the
Hmm.
house. It's going to get them there. And if enough people come, then that uh, interest from multiple parties can drive the price up. People want to buy a house that other people are interested in.
Right.
They're hesitant. You go to an open house and there's no one there. Their first instinct
Sure.
is, yeah, I'm writing a lowball offer. If there's 100
Right.
people at the open house, they're like, oh, this one's going to be multiples and it's going to go up. Um, so, you know, negotiating is an important component as well when you get to that point. Property prep is probably the biggest component. And there are varying degrees of that will get you the best price. And there's varying resources that different agents have and comfort levels and desires that a seller may have on what they do and don't want to do to get it ready.
Yeah. Yeah. Um, let's move on to the next one. I have buyers for your home. I have lost count of the number of times I have countered this argument. It sounds so good on the surface, but underneath it represents a disregard for the seller's best interests. When we hear this argument, we respond as follows. I'm so glad you mentioned that. One of our goals is to get you the highest possible price and terms and protect your best interests. First of all, you need to know that this is not a common tactic agents use to get you to sign a listing, and it's not in your best interest. Although they may or may not actually have a buyer, the odds are very low they have a buyer for your exact home. You will usually get the best offers by going live on the market and letting everyone out there compete for your home, not just one buyer whom the listing agent controls. And then another counter here is additionally, if your listing agent brings you a buyer, that is dual agency and is actually outlawed in some states across the country. Your best representation happens when your agent represents you and another agent represents the buyer. All right, let's unpack.
All right. So she laid it out well. We've sold homes where we've said we have a buyer, and
Yep.
but we've talked through it and pointed out that you will get the highest price by going to the full market, exposing the property to the largest quantity of potential buyers. That's
Yeah.
indisputable.
Yep.
Um, the few cases where we've sold it, people legitimately felt, look, if I get this price, I'm content. It's easy. I don't want to go through prep. I don't want to go through showing the house. I don't want to go. And that was worth it to them. And so that's okay. The reality is, it shouldn't help you get a listing unless you really want um, m- minimal invasiveness and you're willing to accept a lower price.
Right. Right. The other thing that you mentioned too was, um, oh, I think that's coming up on number four. But going back to buyers for your home, I mean, we certainly use that, but we're truthful about it. When we go out to sellers, we actually do have a buyer. There is a special need. It's not just a marketing tactic. It does happen.
Right. We've had some success with buyers for sure, um, in finding them places. It's not a large percentage of our business, but it works. Um,
Right.
and even when we reach out, we don't know. We're we're walking a specific neighborhood or we're identifying a specific characteristics of a house, and we really do have a buyer that
Yeah.
really does want what we think we know about your house, which might be 50%. We could show up and the other 50 just doesn't match.
Yeah. And that kind of brings it to the other thing we talked about, the last thing here about dual agency and the best way that works. So
Right.
it was about
Dual agents.
transparency, really.
Yeah. That's really it. It's that simple. And the one thing, so it's transparency on the positive side. On the one thing that you should never enter a dual agency as an agent, if you have somebody that's like a hard negotiator,
Mm,
um, it's just that person will never be satisfied because you can't be 100% on their side to try to always make the deal better. It's a you really just have to have two people that want it to be easy and flow a little better, and are willing to compromise because in that transparency, you're delivering all the information. You're not selectively curating it, try to move in a certain direction.
yeah. Needs reasonable people to make it work. Yeah. Okay. Anything else on number two?
No.
Okay. Number three. This is a great one. I'm the top agent in this area. This brings up several questions right out of the gate. Is this specific agent number one in their office, their team, number one at the water cooler? Is it their entire office that is number one? Number one in what? Homes sold on the block in the past year or the entire county. So, yeah, make sure to ask good questions when somebody brings this up. We go into our listing presentations with documentation that specifies our actual numbers and how they relate to other individuals and teams. Engaged sellers can also track our numbers on the sites such as Zillow, and we will provide client references, reviews, and more. Ironically, some sellers are not interested in working with the number one agent in the region, assuming they will be too busy to handle their transaction personally. Rather than engaging in a spitting contest, show up with proof that your marketing is the best available. After all, being number one doesn't sell homes. Fantastic marketing does. It does to a point.
Um, yeah, it's true. Number one, we say, and it's in our presentation, that we sell the right amount of homes that works for us, not being enough to have a good sense of the market pulse and what's going on and how things are
Right.
moving. So we're active enough to be really engaged, but we're not so active that we're figuring out how to shorten all of our engagements with our clients. We have time, we give them time to make sure they understand and are comfortable with the process. And a lot of people don't know this, but you know, for us, that's a window of you know 25 to 40 listings or
Yep.
sales a year. And that's buyers and sellers combined. But there are agents that are selling 100, 300 listings um, a year. You know, it's a big number.
Right. Again, it gets back to the personal preference and needs that you have. As you said, 200 transactions. I don't know if that one transaction is going to get the attention they need. And we kind of fit in that Goldilocks mode, as you were saying, between being small enough and also having some volume that we're still able to give attention to clients. Yeah, it's not just about number one. It's about your number one.
My line earlier was I'm number one. My wife thinks I'm the best realtor. That's the most important thing of all.
There you go.
I should write that in our listing presentation.
All right, number 4. We have access to a special pool of buyers through our national networks. Sometimes it's international networks. This one sounds plausible because some agents do have contracts with national relocation companies. Again, though there might be buyers in the network, you must understand buyer behaviors to combat this one. The script we use is as follows. Some agents will tell you they have a national relocation network that provides them with access to a larger pool of buyers. Although this sounds logical on the surface, you have to remember that buyers, even if they have a signed contract with a relo company, are still acting like normal buyers. They are constantly on their phone checking out homes in the area to which they will be moving. In other words, they will still see every listings out there regardless of whether any agent has a contract with a relo company or not. So, ironically, though this sounds like an advantage on the surface, it has no actual benefit at all. Also, remember that of the listing agent brings in the buyer, it is dual agency, which is not in your best interest. Back to dual agency again.
Sure.
Yeah, go ahead, Darren.
Yeah, well, I can name a list of companies, I can name the MLS, but the bottom line is absolutely everyone has access to national and international buyers. It's called the internet. It's really that simple. Prior to the internet, this is a line that you probably could have gotten away with, but
Yeah,
it's been around for 30 plus years. And yeah, it's there's no advantage. We spoke about this briefly. There might be one advantage, the only one
right,
we could possibly think of, and that is maybe the less engaged, more higher end, super high end buyer. Those types of transactions may happen a little more on the network to network because they're not in the grind. They're less likely to
right,
be in the grind.
right.
In my opinion, we're talking, at least 10 million plus in
Yeah.
price.
And that's why I was going back. I was thinking of this when we were on number 2 about buyers. I mean, yeah, there are privacy issues, just time issues and whatnot, and then pricing issues where, yeah, it's a high price property, and there is a smaller pool and network of buyers for that. So,
Absolutely. And that's where, it goes back to our language from earlier where, I have a buyer, it means, okay, you'll accept a little less to maintain your privacy and the ease of the transaction. And you can see that making sense in, if it's a celebrity home, somebody who their privacy is super important.
yeah, yep. Um, Next, number 5. Oh, this is a classic. If we can't sell it, we'll buy it. The greatest lies always have a grain of truth in there somewhere. Yes, it's true they will buy the house if they cannot sell it. Maybe. The real question is, will you be able to sell to them at the price they will offer you? If this deal is so great, every listing agent in North America would be making this claim. We do this, Darren.
What?
All you have to do when you hear about a competing listing agent using this program is ask the sellers if they have received the guaranteed price in writing and whether they would actually be willing to sell their home at that price. You can also mention that the guaranteed price might be the starting point in some cases, but the agent buyer might take deductions based on property conditions. There are many more lies out there, but these are the most common ones I encounter regularly. With good scripts and practice, you can counter these when you hear them. Additionally, make sure you always ask if any other agent has promised anything that you have not. That will be your window into what has been said by others and will provide the opportunity to counter any lies with truth. Right, Carl Medford, CEO of the Medford team. Thank you for this.
Sure.
Where do we start here?
We don't see this one a lot where we sell real estate. I think we
Yeah,
saw it more in the past, and you might see it in more rural suburban areas. Um,
right.
it, again, she unpacked it very well early on. So there's a list price, what you're hoping is a market value price, and then there's a guaranteed purchase price, which is almost always below that price. So gosh, there are not a lot of agents that want to, if this is a normal pitch, they want to go out and buy a bunch of retail houses. If you're an agent,
Right.
you're a little bit of an insider. You want a discount. Now, if you're buying for yourself, if that's like a one-time thing. You can't have that at a listing presentation 100 times a year. Um, then maybe you'll pay retail. But other than that, if you're buying to invest or remodel and resell, you want a discount. So you're committing to a discounted sale if ultimately the agent buys it from you.
Yeah. Uh, we talked about this earlier, and it's the hidden number six on this, but most of these five have to do with agents and sellers living in a very, very good market that allows you to say these things without really taking the heat on the other side if it doesn't work out. Been an upwardly momentous market, right, for the last 10 plus years now.
Gosh, feels like, yeah, it has for quite some time. And it's you can get away with more of these things in an up market, is what you're saying, and that is 100% true. And an agent is willing to stretch the truth a little more
Right,
because of that as well. They won't be stretching it, nearly as much in a soft market.
right.
Um, so,
Well,
and
that's
sometimes,
interesting because you've said in the past, you know, when the market gets a little bit more even, you will see the better agents survive because of their integrity, because of their true skill in negotiations and communication. Here, a lot of us agents are riding this wave.
yeah, a down market is what filters out agents. Really, there isn't anything else.
Yeah,
Maybe low inventory is filtering out some agents now just because there aren't enough sales.
true. That's true.
But because as the market gets better, more agents come in. Um, and, as long as there's a few opportunities, I mean, look, an agent can survive on two or three sales a year, many people, depending on your expectations and your resources in life. Um, so it will filter. And, I honestly look forward to that purge periodically.
Yeah. I was reading something, an opinion piece again, talking about, you know, 50% of agents might end up leaving because of the lower inventory. So,
Oh, I think it's happened already, Joe.
yeah. Yeah. Well, with the COVID, you're right.
Yeah.
Okay. So, overall, it's the same old story, buyer beware. If it sounds too good to be true, it just may be. Ask good questions and yeah, understand that agents are extremely charming and smart people, a lot of, and yeah, question everything. I
But
agree.
yeah, buyer and seller beware.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, just ask a lot of questions. I think if there's a concern of answering questions, then you should be concerned in hiring that agent.
Okay. Well, that was a good one. All right. Next on the agenda is new listings for Northeast Los Angeles. So, Darren, I don't know if you have your lit up, but start in your neck of the woods.
Joe,
Yeah.
you there?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. All right. Um, 2312 Baxter Street. Wow, that is beautiful. Uh, pictures running. That's a compound.
Yeah, that's an impressive listing.
So, 2312 Baxter Street. It is a 5 bed, 6 bath, 7,256 square foot living space. Rare I say that in our area. The lot size is 14,219 square feet for the rarefied price of 5,995,000. Let me go ahead and read the description. Renowned architect Barbara Bester delivers one of the most prized homes in Silver Lake. This incomparable contemporary features a striking use of concrete, glass, and redwood, sided with views of the reservoir, downtown LA, Griffith Observatory, and canyons. This dramatic compound offers resort like grounds. A front door designed by Frank Lloyd Wright gives way to tongue and groove wood clad walls, which continue through a voluminous living room with picture windows that flood the space with light. Double height library with dual home offices, formal dining, kitchen, family room, and game room round out the entry level. Out the entry. Upstairs are 3 generous bedrooms, including a primary suite with access to rooftop cabana, a humongous walk-in closet, private guests, private guest wing, plus separate office gym with bath. Multiple outdoor dining patios, fire features, and pool spa make this a retreat you'll never want to leave. Walled and gated, the perfect property to live, work, or study from home. All right. Wow. Thanks, Karen Lower and John Grauman, Compass, and the agency. And it was built 2006. Days on market 7. Any
So this is
comments? Yeah.
oh for sure. It's a fantastic property. Uh, 5 bedrooms and that much square footage means you have a lot of common space and everything is very spacious. Um,
Yeah.
this is the first thing that comes to mind is, this isn't your more than likely, this isn't your everyday Silver Lake, um, Silver Lake buyer. These are crossover buyers when you start looking at this price point. Somebody coming in, reconsidering coming from the West Side or Beverly Hills, or they're coming from higher price points, transition into this and get a lot more house here.
Oh, right.
Uh,
This would be a 10 million plus
yeah,
West
exactly.
Side. Yeah.
Exactly. I mean, they've done it up. It just looks like a great house. Congratulations to them on the list.
Yeah. Okay. Next, Lucretia, 1510 Lucretia Avenue. A nice picture. Very nice. 1510 Lucretia Avenue. It's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath. It's 2,084 square feet of living space, and the lot size is 2,350. In fact, I know where this house is. Yes, it's 1,249,000, and let's see, days on market 5. It was built 1911. Doesn't look like that. And let me go ahead and do the description. A reimagined modern home in Echo Park, totally renovated in the last year with the highest quality finishes. This open and airy, light-filled home has giant vaulted ceilings with exposed wood beams, hardwood floors, natural stone and tile baths, stone and marble kitchen counters, custom woodwork throughout. In addition to the 3 beds and 2 baths, there is an office area perfect for work at home, bringing the outdoors in. Decks off one of the bedrooms and off the dining room have sliding doors and large panes of glass. The upstairs master suite features views of downtown LA. The 1-car garage is perfect for your storage needs, close to all Echo Park and Silver Lake have to offer. So this is brought to us through Robert Rodriguez. Robbie Rodriguez, right? Over at Compass.
Yeah, I think so. Sure. It's I saw this house being built or seriously remodeled. Um, and
A couple years ago,
it's
right? Was that?
yeah, it was a while ago. I think it
Yeah.
was like my guess is 04, 05 when that in that boom. It's on a narrow street. It's a lot of house for a great price, and the inside is well finished. It's been remodeled since they originally remodeled it and added the square footage. It's well priced because it really doesn't have any outdoor space. It's
Yeah.
all house is what it
Yeah.
comes down to, and the curb appeal is it's not well. It's not about the curb appeal. I'll just say that, but it's fantastic once you're inside, spacious, open, and a lot of house for the money.
Yeah. Staged very nicely, not overly done. Good job.
Yep.
Okay. $2811 Marsh. Off we go. 2811 Marsh Street. 4-bedroom, 3-bath, 1,732 square feet of living, and a lot size of 4,943. The price is 1,295,000, and days on market 5. Built 1923. And let me go into the description. A peaceful and light-filled retreat in Frogtown with guest house. The renovated main home features 3 bedrooms and 2 baths, open concept kitchen, dining and living area boast vaulted ceilings and are flooded with natural light, showcasing views into the hedged and gated front yard with large olive tree and planters for your show-stopping summer garden. Primary suite has 2 oversized closets and opens into the backyard, ready for outdoor entertaining. The detached guest house features kitchen, bedroom, bathroom, and separate laundry area, ready for immediate income generation, or a great spot for extended stay family and friends. An additional finished garage can double as a creative space or home gym, a perfectly private compound for all of your needs, wants, and then some. Just down the street from the Best of Elysian Valley, bike or walk to Frogtown Brewery, Salazar La Colombe, coffee, wax paper, LA River bike path, and so much more. Stop by to see why so many folks love calling Frogtown home. Nothing under private remarks. Aaron, thoughts?
Uh, we walked by this house when we were in the neighborhood late last year. I remember it being worked on. We mentioned this in a couple listings in the past, so they've chosen to list this as a 1,700 square feet, which that's the collective bed bath square footage. So understand that. I don't know if it's legally a second unit, or if it
Yeah, there are
truly
two
just is.
addresses.
Yeah. So, I think there's more value these days in marketing it in that way because units are a little soft. Um, but it certainly works for some people if they're looking for, an at-home office or extended family. Seems to be well done. It's flat. You do have a reasonable amount of outdoor space. It's not a huge lot, um, but because it's flat, it's 100% usable. What is there.
Yeah.
So yeah, looks clean.
Yep. Thanks to Joe Reichling, Courtney Pickard, Bonnie Bryant over at Compass for Brandon. Okay, 2242. Did we look at this last week?
Possibly yes. I know this property. I know the location at least.
Take a quick look. No, I don't think we did. All right. Good though. You know it. Okay. So it is a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 920 square feet. Lot size 7,503. A million. Oh no, it's a 908. 908,000. Been on the market for 6 days, and built 1923. Brought to us by Andrea Markham Valentine, Melissa Yeager Miller. We're at EXP. This dreamy Echo Park bungalow is ready for you to call home, featuring refinished hardwood floors, fresh paint inside and out, and magical views of downtown LA and the mountains. An open floor plan flows seamlessly from living to dining room to a well-appointed kitchen. 3 bedrooms and 2 baths complete this home. Updated while keeping its original charm, the full bath has a pedestal sink, sparkling reglazed clawfoot bathtub, and the second bath has a newer shower and floor. Citrus trees, camellias, fragrant jasmine, and the enormous backyard make this the perfect urban oasis. Conveniently located to Mugshot Coffee Roasters, Whole Foods 365, Silver Lake Wine, and all the excitement of Silver Lake and Echo Park. Situated on a large 7,502 square foot lot and zoned R2, this is the perfect opportunity to build a second home and maximize your new income property. Hurry, this one will go fast. What else?
I think that's
Offers
it. Yeah.
due Tuesday, 3/9, today,
Wow.
5 p.m.
Well, there you go. It's a tough street. I'll say that much.
Uh-huh.
It's a to me personally a glaring negative. It's just tough access right there where the freeway dumps off from the two.
Oh, I see.
It's super busy. It's hard to get on and off that street. The house looks great. Um, just proximity to activity and access to the street. That's a concern.
Freeway. Yeah. All right. Next. (1801) Redcliffe, 90026. Okay. It's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath. It's 1,701 square feet. Living space, 6,944 square foot lot. It's 1,650,000. Not too far from Silver Lake, the reservoir. And days on market 4. Built 1922 originally, And this is brought to us from Rob Kallick over at Compass. Silver Lake Modern Bungalow with gorgeous pool and detached studio on a quiet stretch of Red Cliff Street, hidden behind a hedge, is this comfortable and stylish compound. The light-filled living room connects seamlessly with a dining room and large eat-in kitchen, 3 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms, including a primary suite with walk-in closet and an ensuite bathroom, make up this 1,465 square foot home. Laundry area with built-in and ample storage. The backyard is an oasis with a pool, large deck, built-in seating area, and a detached 236 square foot studio that is the perfect space to work from home. Plenty of room to entertain friends and enjoy a true California indoor-outdoor lifestyle. The property is surrounded by lush and mature landscaping, giving a great feeling of privacy and peacefulness, gated from the street with large driveway for off-street parking, located in the heart of Silver Lake, close to everything, including Sunset Junction, shops and restaurants, as well as the Silver Lake Reservoir and Meadow. Let's see here. Offers due 3/12 p.m. Once again, great looking property.
Oh, it's a lovely property. The
Yeah.
location's nice. The pool, how it's situated with the bonus space in the backyard and the wood decking around it. It's a space that many would be happy to live in for sure. I think it's a great listing, and I'm confident it will sell fast with multiple offers.
Yeah, it really hits the marks on a lot of ways. The compound feel, the pool, the extra working
Yeah,
space, all the nice vegetation around it, which really blocks and makes it a private space.
yeah, and I'll say this from an agent perspective. Um, this house had a lot of good features to begin with, and I don't know all the details in the background, but
Mm,
an agent comes in and helps just highlight those features and maximize how they're seen and presented. And this is a case where the house just shows really well, and it's probably a combination of those two things.
yeah, yeah, real nice. Okay. Let's move. Liberty Court, 1910 West Liberty Court. So 3 bedroom, 3 bath, 1,802 square feet, living space, a small lot size, 2,085. Is this a
This is
trend or what?
no, this is a small lot subdivision.
Okay. 1,275,000 days on market for no year built, as you said. It's probably really recent. Jennifer Cahill and Kurt Wisner brought us this. So let's take a look at the description. Welcome home to this spacious tri-level residence perched in the Echo Park Hills and packed with style from the butterfly roof down to the secluded backyard below. The oversized windows allow streams of light in as you gaze out sweeping views of the Griffith Observatory, Hollywood sign, and downtown L.A. The modern open floor plan provides seamless flow upon rich oak plank flooring as you move between well-appointed living spaces. The expansive kitchen includes Viking appliances, a quartz waterfall island, designer tiled backsplash, and separate wet bar. Primary bedroom boasts a walk-in closet and attached bathroom with dual vanity, a soaking tub, and glass enclosed shower. The additional bedrooms provide space you need for guests and private office workspace. Relax on the balcony and take in the skyline or your private backyard view, each providing a varied outdoor experience. A 2-car garage with custom additional storage rounds out this special home, situated within easy reach of some of the Echo Park favorite shopping and dining, such as Slasher Pizza, sticky rice, masa, and more. Uh, it.
Yeah, I don't have much to say about this. It's a
Yeah. It,
common price point for a common build these days.
yeah.
I don't think there's much that is unique about it.
No.
So you know, if that's
Yeah. We've said it before, but this is kind of the standard small lot setup, design, finishes.
sure,
It works for some. For others, it might be a little bland, but it's serving a purpose and giving more housing to starved Angelinos. All right.
yeah,
All right. Next. Now, tell me when it's a small lot, because sometimes. Um, Benton Way. Did we? Oh, I remember this one. I remember when they were building it.
yeah,
Uh, Been a while, but yeah, let's take a look.
sure,
So 1321 North Benton Way. It's a 4 bedroom, 3 bath. It's 200 and 310 square feet. The lot size is 5,643 square feet, and all for the price of $2,595,000. Wow. Days on market 3. Original build 1922. Recently updated, as you can see. Uh, Welcome to this reimagined and expanded California bungalow brought to life by the team at Manning Trust. An exterior clad in reclaimed brick and finished in a European lime wash creates a classic and understated curb appeal. Living areas positioned on the lower level offer easy entertaining with breezy, light-filled spaces opening to a generous patio, perfectly proportioned black bottom pool, and grassy backyard. Inside, herringbone oak floors and exposed wood beam ceilings set the mood. The kitchen exudes vintage sophistication, highlighted by a custom island finished in timber reed detail and topped in dramatic black stone. Bar Library Landing offers a casual nook for a quiet conversation. Located in one of Silver Lake's premier locations with 3 bedrooms and 2 office spaces,
look
the
at that
home
bathroom.
is a casually elegant work from home dream that begs to be lived in. Artistic and design collaboration, Rosa Beltran design. Nothing else in private remarks. And go. Beautiful.
Yeah, well designed. It the space feels great in the photos. You know, the pool in the backyard. The spaces are dramatic where they should be. Some of the outdoor features, even the way they finish off the stairways. It just
Yeah.
looks like a lovely house. I struggle personally with houses selling at, you know, almost $2.5 million on Benton Way. Um,
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know why I shouldn't, because they've consistently sold for high dollar amounts. And gosh, if one should, this is there. It's been done very well.
Well, I have to say, knowing the size of that lot and what they had originally, it goes down a bit of a hill, so you get that second level on the bottom there going to the pool. But yeah, they did a lot with the space. It surprised me when I saw this last week. Yeah, I think the finishes are definitely not the norm. The details are not the norm. So it's certainly demanding that 2,500,000. We'll see if they get it. It could
Yeah.
certainly be one of the records in that area. We'll see. All right. So thanks to Joe Reichling and Bonnie Bryant.
Oh, is that Reichling and
Next.
Bryant?
Yeah,
Okay. So they had the last spec house that we were looking at as well.
exactly. Uh, I want to get to some messed up houses. I want
Nah,
to. All these nice houses.
I was seeking
Uh,
value.
right. 2347 West Silver Lake Drive. Another beautiful home. This is a 3 bedroom, 2 bath. It's 1,840 square feet living. It's right by the reservoir or Silver Lake there. It's 5,500 square foot lot size. 1,595,000 is the price. And day on market only. It's 1 day on the market. 1946 is the original build. You can see some of that still existing. And this is brought to us by Karen Lower. Quintessential traditional Silver Lake home located opposite the reservoir with lake views reminds one that life can be magical every day. This beautiful character home has withstood the test of time. The original hardwood floors, kitchen, and baths are what make it a knockout. The beautiful scaled large living room and dining rooms are perfect for festive gatherings with family and friends, soon to be enjoyed again. A primary bedroom with lake views includes 2 closet and built-in shelves, a large hall bath with true to the era's pretty pink tile still rules. 2 additional bedrooms and 3/4 bath, office, and laundry room round out perfect floor plan. Easy flow to the lush backyard oasis is where the magic really happens. A stunning marble top table seats 12 comfortably, while the built-in seating can accommodate a large group to cozy up around the fire pit and watch a Hollywood favorite flick on the hidden screen. Home chefs will love the outdoor kitchen, enjoy birthday suit spa dips in this private retreat, and make this home yours. Anything else in private remarks? Nothing. Standard stuff. Comments, Darren?
Um, uh, Good house, good neighborhood, backyard's amazing. Um, the location is fantastic. I mean, this house is 100 square feet larger than the one we just looked at, but it's not finished throughout, but the neighborhood's better. So, it's interesting when you're working with buyers, you start categorizing what's the most important thing to you. So not quite the same house, but one of the best neighborhoods in Silver Lake.
Yeah, my 2 comments. Definitely great neighborhood. I think it's well priced for that area. The one thing that it's a good or it's a bad, it's up to you as the buyer, is Silver Lake Reservoir gets busy in terms of pedestrians and people on both sides of the street. They picked a time to choose one, but you've got to embrace that. It's a community, and you're going to have visitors around there, and hopefully you enjoy that and you enjoy it yourself. That beautiful view and the people around.
Yeah, I mean, it's elevated above the street, so you'll see it all day. You'll see the activity, but it's not going to be right in your face.
Yeah, that's good. True. Right. Golden Gate Avenue. Did we see this one?
Mm,
No, this isn't.
no,
I think I've seen it before.
Golden Gate is a great street with a lot of large craftsmen.
Uh huh.
This is one of them.
All right. So this is a 4 bedroom, 2 bath. It's 2,562 square feet of living space, and it's on a lot of 7,962 square feet for the price of 1,745,000. Days on market 1, and originally built 1914. And this is brought to us by Bruce J. over at Bruce J. Associates. We'll read the description, all in caps. Exquisite craftsman with loads of charm, plus additional rental. Call for details. This lovely home features 3 generous bedrooms or 2 bedrooms plus a den, plus 1.5 baths, original hardwood floors, wainscoting walls, 2 original Batchelder fireplaces, classic old world windows, lots of nooks and crannies, and loving charm throughout. A choice, purely craftsman design makes this a must-see investment. Prime Silver Lake location, north of Sunset Boulevard, and walking distance to the restaurants, shopping, and more. Price firm at this low asking price. Perfect for an extended family and more upgrades in process. Trailer will be moved away at close of escrow. Be sure not to miss this lovely charmer. And in private remarks, main residence has a den that can be converted to a 3rd bedroom and is going through some upgrades at present. Please call regarding the rentals. So I'm not there, but seems like a 2 and a lot or a duplex.
Yeah, probably an attached duplex. Another, being listed as a single family, but it's not.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Better way to present it from the agent side, seller
sure,
side.
I believe so. And then if, they were talking about the other units, I don't know if it's coming with tenants. That isn't clarified there. There's some questions on this one before you even consider it.
There are some occupants, it says.
Yeah. So it just that eliminates it for a lot of people. This, as I mentioned, the street is great. There's a lot of very large old craftsmen. A lot of them have been converted into units on that street. The exterior appearance is great. A lot of original elements. The interior is a little bit of a mix. I know Bruce J deals with a lot of rentals. That's the majority of his business. So not surprised to see him doing this. I mean, he's been around for 40 plus years. So good for him.
Yeah, I was going to say, if you look a little closer at the hardwood floors, there's some wear here. There's some things to improve, but great bones. It's an old-fashioned kitchen. Some may love that. Some may want to update it. But yeah, good bones. Parkman, 734 North Park. What is this? Take a quick look.
Yeah, that's another small lot.
Let's move on. Sure, it's beautiful. 568 Park. 8,900,000. Let's. Okay, Ronda Vista. Let's go there. Okay, 2294 Ronda Vista Drive, Los Angeles 90027. It's a 3-bedroom, 3-bath, 1,602 square feet. It's $1,439,000. The lot size is 5,474, and days on market 7. Originally built 1957. This is brought to us by Suzanne Kearney over at Corcoran Global Living. Charming mid-century traditional home. There we go. Charming mid-century traditional home on a quiet street in the Franklin Hills, 3-bedroom and 2-bath with sweeping views and a large backyard. From the front entrance, living and dining room flow with clean lines, lots of sunlight, outdoor patio, wood floors, fireplace. All 3 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms are on the same lower level with an extra guest bath above. And offers are due tomorrow, March 10th at 5 p.m.
It's a solid house for that neighborhood. Good size, bed bath count, nice views, um, and shows very well. So no surprise they'll get multiple offers quickly.
I think it's well priced. It's the Los Feliz that relatively the lower end can afford for Los Feliz. So yeah, and it's got a great view. It looks like the yard. Right, Camaro. We know Camaro. Uh, ah, this was a smart agent with that front pitch. So we have a looks like 2 on a lot, 5 bedroom, 3 bath, 1,638 square feet of living space, 5,399 square feet lot, 1,349,000, and been on the market for 5 days. 1924 was the original build year, and this is brought to us by Keith Scaduto over at Colwell Banker. I think this one. Two
We wrote an
detached
offer
homes
on this.
on right.
Yes.
2 detached homes on one lot share no walls. 3+2 and 2+1. Approximately 966 square feet front and 672 square foot back unit. Zoned LAR1, technically a 2-unit duplex. Amazing flexibility for owner user to live and rent, or investor to rent out both units. Located on a beautifully tree-lined street in the trendy neighborhood of Franklin Hills on a corner lot. The Spanish-style main home has been beautifully remodeled with unparalleled curb appeal, meticulous details, romantic character, and charm. Enter light and bright living room with wide plank laminate wood flooring and new windows throughout. L-shaped open kitchen with brand new stainless steel appliances and white quartz countertops. Spacious master bedroom with ample closet space, remodeled ensuite master bath with new tile floor, double sink vanity, glass shower panel, and tile. New plumbing and electrical fixtures with new HVAC system. Back home features new wide plank, laminate wood floors, chef's kitchen, new fixtures, and more. This is a must see. That's it. Okay. Yeah. I still need to look at the photos and reference the last time we saw this.
Sure. No, it's in my opinion an ideal situation when you have a 2 on a lot detached on a corner
Hmm.
where you can have, complete separation in space and not feel like you live in units at all. You have no common walls, you have no common yards, completely different entrance points. So
Separate
certainly for
garages. Yeah.
yeah, certainly for an owner user, that will command the highest price for a property like this. And the front has a big yard, the back has a yard. So I definitely say, although I think the one that's accessed from the side street is slightly larger. I think the one
It
uh,
is. Yeah.
the Spanish is laid out nicer and has a bigger yard and feels more like your own home compared to units.
Gosh, man, I remember that Spanish that we walked in at that time, and yeah, it had 30 years of funk and wear all over it from
Sure.
tenants. So yeah, it
Yeah.
looks like they did a really nice job. Uh, I think it'll certainly go up from the 1,349,000. It's a very attractive price at this point.
Sure, with 2 vacant units delivered. Yeah.
Yeah, really good price for that area. All right, good job. Trying to remember, I didn't look, but what they paid for it. Try this one, 5185 Hartwick Street.
Then we go up to Eagle Rock.
Yeah. Remember correctly, this was an interesting one. I think we mentioned this to one of our clients.
This
So it
is
is a, go ahead.
it's cheap.
Yeah,
It's underpriced. It's a fantastic neighborhood. It's way underpriced.
2 bedroom, 2 bath, 1,329 square feet, lot 7,702, 849,000. Yeah. Days on market 6, built originally 1936, brought to us by Lisa Lebel over at Sotheby's. And yeah, it's vintage. This 1936 traditional Eagle Rock home is situated on a peaceful street north of Colorado Boulevard, just south of Hill Drive. On market for the first time in over 40 years, this charming home retains many original decorative features with hardwood flooring throughout, creating a comfortable, welcoming vibe. Walking into the home in the entry area is a sweet arched wood closet door with dark hardwood flooring. The living room displays paneling, a fireplace, built-ins, and a beautiful stained glass bay window. The dining room is a separate, inviting room with French windows and wainscoting. The large eat-in kitchen has a cozy, comfortable breakfast nook featuring another stained glass bay window with ample storage. The main bedroom has windows with sunset views. The laundry and storage area is located in partially finished downstairs basement. The exterior living space boasts a long driveway and a 2-car garage, ideal for cars or a studio office conversion. The large, peaceful grassy back garden has a mature Meyer lemon tree with enough room for an ADU or pool. A wonderful forever home with bags of potential awaiting its new chapter. Highly walkable neighborhood nearby Trader Joe's, Sprouts, Colorado Boulevard, restaurants, Casabianca, Little Flower, York Avenue, Pasadena, and the Rose Bowl. In large caps, as is property. No credits to be issued. Offer deadline noon on Monday, March 8th. All right. Well, good luck to whoever pitched in on this. Darren, I want to ask you, finished out, depending upon what you do to it, what would this house be worth in that area? An opinion.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's not a huge house at 1,300 square feet, but it's a good sized lot. It doesn't have a lot of good indoor outdoor flow currently. You'd want
Hmm.
that. You want to get from inside the house to the backyard with decks and easy access to the rear yard. Probably finished
Yeah.
off, somewhere in the range of 1, 2, in my opinion.
Right.
It does need, it's one of those. It almost needs everything. You could probably make everything work, but if you really want it to be nice, um, you're probably replacing all the main components in bathrooms and kitchens.
Systems. I'm looking at the driveway there. Um, all these things can wait, but yeah, it really needs to freshen up.
Right. I mean, for a buyer who will live with the high gloss cabinets, and whatever other finishes are there, it's fine. And you can live there and be happy you bought a house and save money to do the big remodel. It's all doable.
Now, one thing that keeps bugging me is this picture. those little stains on the hardwood there. What do you end up doing to that? Replace it? There's nothing you can do, right?
You could stain the whole floor darker.
Yeah,
You can
just go that way.
actually you can feather in boards. So I remodel the house. If you get more of a traditional wood floor guy, they sell these planks, and so he'll take out the boards with stains and put in new boards and refinish the floor.
Yeah, yeah. Well, definitely a deal for the area, and hope it finds a good. Oh, there you go. All right. Let's see.
Let's do one more, Joe.
Yeah, let's see. Um, got to make it good, man. Got to make it good. Here, let's find the low priced one here. How about this one? Okay, so 4521 Mendocino Court. This is 90065. Hold on. Here. 2 bedroom, 2 bath, 1,586 square feet, and the lot size is 5,620. It's $880,000. It's been on the market 3 days. Its original build date was 1928. Brought to us by Tan Fan at Kim Long Realty. And let me description. Beautifully upgraded 2 bedroom home, 1 full and 1 3/4 baths. Den could be a 3rd bedroom. Living space is 1,586 with a large lot, 5,620 square feet. Hold on. Try to get that. Fireplace and living room, wood laminate, flooring throughout, the flooring in bathrooms, gorgeous kitchen with tile countertop, beautifully upgraded and well-maintained home, nestled into a corner lot in red-hot Glassell Park, located in a prime location close to LA downtown, Pasadena, and Burbank, and Glendale. That is it. It's very clean. What would you do with this, Darren?
Well, I wouldn't describe it as beautifully upgraded.
Right.
At some point, they did remodel, and they were simpler finishes. Um, Definitely not cohesive. It seems like the property itself is the structure. Seems like it has
Right.
good potential. Um, but I think almost all the surfaces need to be redone. I would say this one is, appropriately priced, maybe a little high. That pocket
Yeah.
is very interesting along Verdugo, between the 2 and Verdugo Boulevard there, which is technically Glassell Park. In some ways, it feels more like Glendale. Um, and that area is usually a little lower in price. So, yeah, but with it being a remodel, I'd say maybe slightly overpriced, but who knows in today's market.
Right. Right. All right. Well, Darren, that's the end of it. Have a good trip down from the mountain. And guys, we'll see you next week, Monday, 2 o'clock. And we'll come up with another controversial topic to talk about that'll help you, hopefully, in real estate. All right, Darren, we'll see you later. Bye,
Yeah,
man.
bye everyone.
Take care, guys.